Western.
And I think you'll thank me for choosing Caesarea.
How I wish that all of my governors were as successful as you are. Are you surprised that I would say that? We do not advertise Rome's failures, preferring to handle them quietly. Sadly, some governors abuse the trust that I have placed in them. I take this personally. Your colleague in Caesarea proved to be little more than a common thief. The fool pocketed all of the denarii that his account book showed being sent on prefectures and prefect salaries. His fraud caused exactly the problems you would expect of a city without prefects. He was hardly as clever as he thought himself. This former governor now rots in a Mamertine prison. It amuses me to tie his fate to that of Caesarea. You, my most promising governor, will take over Caesarea, restore the city to its former glory, and achieve the ratings I've defined for you. If you can undo the harm that its previous governor caused, I will show him mercy and merely exile him from the empire. If you cannot save Caesarea, he will die as slowly and painfully as did his former city. Needless to say, I will be sorely disappointed in you if you stumble. I take my governor's failures personally, too. Oh, besides the problems stemming from mismanagement, our old foes, the Numidians, are still active in the region. Don't neglect the city's defense.
So probably most people chose the first one because it was military, that is to say Damascus. But the thing is, you are fooled, because Damascus, yes, it's a great one to play, but it's not as interesting as Caesarea, because it's another one where you take over from a previous governor, and it is hard as hell. It took me so long to defeat Caesarea when I played this game many years ago. Maybe we'll do Damascus some other time, but this one is more challenging. And yeah, I think I owe it to young Jake to do it. So we have a distant battle already on its way. Thankfully we have one trade route open with Tingis. Unfortunately, all they will do is buy our oil, which I'm not sure how much we produce of. And if we open up with Carthaga Nova, they will buy up our furniture. I never ever consider selling food, because why would you ever want to do that? Food is much better spent feeding your people and then taxing said fed people. Plus the prices you get for food is appalling. Yeah, so forget that. Let's get rid of our exports. And let's see. No, I ain't taxing my people a penny. I may as well pay them 2 above Rome to keep them happy, because they are upset with me for some reason. We're going to drop our salary down to diddly squat. We have no army. We have very little anything at the moment. We do have a barracks, but we have no units. We have no forts to put said units in. And this is a terribly designed city. And its risk of fire is horrible. Some buildings are about to catch fire at any moment. So I'm going to need to throw down a lot of prefectures. The thing is, I can't just delete this and start again like I did with the other one. Then certain somebody would be unhappy with me. Also, he's made Mars very angry. So he's probably going to call down something against me. So I need to erect a temple for Neptune and a temple for Mars on the double. So Neptune, Mars. So some buildings are on fire. I need to delete anything adjacent to them, because otherwise they are going to catch fire due to adjacency. The aqueducts should be safe. I think that's all that's on fire, unless my eyes are failing me. And I need to get some prefectures on the go very quickly. So prefectures, jeez, where even? Lots of them, I mean, really. And they call me DDR Nero. I don't know the meaning of what they say. Don't know why he has a little tent out here. What possible reason? Probably just to supply it with the necessary... where can I even put you? Where can I even put you? There we go. I still need a fort on the go. The trouble is there's no really good place to build a fort. I don't know where the invasions are going to come from, but I know I can't fish. So this is probably an alright place to put my units on. Put my fort on. Because yeah, are they going to come from here? Probably won't come from here since that's the road to and from Rome, and they probably won't come from here either. But that doesn't... oh, they wouldn't come from here. They would not be so cruel as to spawn here, so that's good to know. Or at least good to delude myself with. Well, can always fix it later. Ah, yes, I know. My whole city is on fire. Let's get some javelins on the go straight away, though. No military academy for them, but that's hardly a problem in itself. And, what just caught fire? A large tent. And it's adjacent to some other things that are probably also going to catch fire. So anything at risk of fire, immediately I should probably just get rid of. And anything adjacent to such things, they're also going to go. The school's a fire trap. Goodbye, school. Probably lots of these tents are fire traps as well. They just gotta go. Like a bad relationship, anything about to go on fire, it's just gonna get removed. And how are we looking? Okay, we're short of employees, which isn't so good. We're gonna put prefectures as number 1. First time we're ever going to be looking at this. Hopefully that'll be enough to save this burning city from itself. I'm also going to make a save here. As ever, it's called Marvin. Because we really like Marvin around here. He is a champion for all that is good in the world. Don't know why we have fruit farms on the go and the granary is so far away. But once I stabilize this hellhole, I'm going to build my own better city elsewhere. Unfortunately, we're probably still going to have big fire hazards sprawling around the place. Because these prefectures are busy putting out fires. Yeah, I need a prefecture right there just so he covers all this. Such a badly designed city. Begs belief. But all it needs to do is survive. That's all. A day longer in that tent and I would have exploded.
Greetings. I'm new to this place. Do you know of anywhere to live?
Well, I know a lot of people that just abandoned this place. Maybe you could take up their spot. We still have nobody coming in. Ah, this is bad. Okay. Let's focus on the good for a change here, though. One of the gods is wrathful, Jake. That's right. Mars is very angry. Well, why is Neptune... Okay, I should not have built a Neptune thing. Because apparently there are 2 now. Ah, there was one here. Okay, forget that. Maybe Mars needs a second one. Might cheese off the others, but it'll keep Mars happy. Oh, he's so angry. Why is he so angry? Perhaps I should straight away start thinking about how to build a not burning city. TGD 1994 comes in saying this game is so awesome, if only you knew how right you were. Okay, someone will buy our iron. I didn't even know we produce iron. And that's our only way to get marble. We are not good for raw materials here. We can farm for wheat. The fruit and pigs I don't really care much about until I start building patricians, and I don't even know where they're going to go. Probably over here. We'll just have a very modest palace block. The amount of people we need is only 7,000, which can be amply fed by these other oases. Then again, if I'm going to have patricians, I might want to feed them from this, because they're going to need imported goods by sea. That is to say, they're going to need this wine, this oil, Oh no, I can produce olives, so I don't need to import oil. That's good. That's great, even. Alright, for sure. I'm going to have to build up a half-decent city over here. And I can't really spend loads of time planning it. Okay, so... just what I needed to hear. We're going to get invaded now. Thanks, Mars. Good to see that the barracks is not producing anything right now, so let's get... oh well, military gets number 2. A lot of these forts I don't think are going to be all that useful, but didn't I just use up almost all of our employees? That's scary. Oh well, have to hope we survive this one. And we still have no units coming in. That's not a big amount of enemies, but it is an amount. So I'm not paying myself anything. I need to have that not come out of the coffers. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of small casas around here. I should be able to feed plenty with this here, though. We have a timber yard. And you there, you're going to be buying our furniture. Furniture and oil, those will be our main exports until we get taxes up and on the go. Certainly build furniture here with oil coming in here, but first I need to survive. Once I survive this, I have a bit of breathing space, but I need to see just how much we can survive it. Which way do they even come from? Okay, thankfully our ballistae do a little bit of a number on them. I need them to do a bit more of a number on them, because they're coming along to destroy my fair city. No, don't target the zebras. Okay, so our prefects are actually putting up a fight against them, which is nice. And our ballistae are attempting to attack them. It's a bit of a shame we had to lose the barracks. Okay, there we go. They're hitting.
The city's defenses should never have let the enemy through.
I'll fight to the death. The city's safe while I'm still alive. He actually has a voice clip for that, but it's bugged.
This soldier's too strong for me.
Sure enough. But this is why we built plenty of prefects. There we go, another connect. Couple more barbarians to slaughter, and then the city is safe and back in our control. And that gives us just a little bit of leeway to start building a bigger and better city. There we go, dead. And only one guy remaining here.
I simply can't perform well without more food.
Edward the Loud versus our city prefect, and another prefect coming along to save the day. That's going to be the end of Edward. Alright, we made it. We made it. Alright, this garbage area I'm probably just going to completely delete and start afresh. Once the battle music is over, mind. So now I'm probably going to end up going to be in debt to Caesar, but that's kind of to be expected here. So, what to do here? I need to just feed my people on wheat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, I can get quite a lot of wheat on the go here. This is good. This is very good. So, wheat. How are my people feeling? They're extremely pleased with you. So even though half the city burned or got crushed during my time in charge, they are happy enough with me. Keep the walls though, things ain't looking too good. Things never look good at the start of Caesarea, and this is why...
How I wish that all of my governors were as successful as you are.
This is why you should have chosen Caesarea instead of Damascus. And this is why I am so benevolent that I chose to overturn with my powers of nomocracy. Alright, might as well just get this going. Wow. We can get tons of people in here. One, 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Get more than we deserve, actually, but... that should be good. Now, with this setup, I'm not going to be getting any olives on the go, at least not yet, but I will. Trust me on that one. So there we go. And these guys need a prefecture. These guys probably need 2 prefectures. They actually are getting 2 prefectures. But that doesn't answer the question what the block is going to look like. Again, I am just ad-libbing this. No real thought put into it, but I just think a square should do us plenty. This is not going to be a terrifically amazing place like Lutetia was. I think Lutetia was actually a very well-made city. I could have made it better with Grand Insulae instead, but like I said, that's not how it's going to be. 1, 2, a space, another space. 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's as good as we'll have it. And we'll have lots of people here if we can. The thing is, when I build a fountain in the middle, it has a range of 3. So in desert provinces you have very limited range when it comes to water supply. But this should do us good. I just want to set up an engineer post, which should hopefully cover everything, and another prefecture, and another prefecture, because you cannot have enough prefectures in a desert map. And assuming that music stops and I can be safe in the knowledge that I'm not about to die, we can get this going. Excellent. So we will forever remember this hellhole. Goodbye everything that's here. Well, everything that won't burn down I'm about to get rid of. Oh, no, I don't need to get rid of that. I'm also getting rid of fountains because they use up workers. Yeah, I am almost certainly going to go into debt with Caesar at this rate. Don't know what he's complaining about. He gave me almost no resources for this. That sack of dirt. The reason I'm not deleting just everything is because I don't have the money to. Oh, that's such a distressing noise. Alright, anything else? Just one more view. Get a different take on the matter. There we go. Old Caesarea is gone. We're essentially doing a Carthage here. Raze it to the ground, build our own better version. Ask Mars for more natives. Maybe the new ones can fight with the first ones. Next gen rebel strats, if only, but it sure as heck doesn't work that way. That should be close enough, but I'm going to be suffering here when it comes to range for water. Get a reservoir on the go over here in areas that I am almost certainly not going to be using. And a nice aqueduct. Not actually very happy with the positioning of that. But it is what it is. I can rejig it later on. So it is imperative that I start getting my exports on the go on the double. Which regrettably means I'm going to have to build buildings here. And have some olives working straight away. How many olives, you ask? Okay, so I export 25. That means 3 olive farms will cover that. I'm only going to be giving olives to my patricians, so let's say 5 olive farms will cover my entire needs here. I'm probably just going to have large casas and luxury palaces if I have things my own way. Funny thing is, the fruit farms and the vine farms and such are considered to be attractive to live next to. Oh, hold on. If I have the space, I want a prefecture at the very end of all of this. So here we go. We get those oils exported by land. So what I can do is I can set up our workshops. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. It's not beautiful, but it's beautiful. Get an engineer's post. It's wonderful because it doesn't matter which way he goes, he'll end up right back here. It's very, very unlikely that this loop will turn out to be inefficient. So we need workshops for oil straight away, and we need 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, learn to count with Jake. We also need a warehouse to store it all. Might as well just stick it right at the end because I don't care. Also, warehouses can't burn down unless they're adjacent to something that's burning. So if I deleted a warehouse over here, that was an accident. So, excellent. We will also say we need to export any and every bit of oil we get because we need money right now. Also, doesn't matter what my priorities are. I'm soon going to have enough employees to do just about anything I want. Well, that will be more true if I actually set up more houses for more people. There we go, that should keep us good. Okay, so it seems that sandstorms are going to block people from coming through. That is probably the worst news I could have gotten right now, because it means people aren't going to buy my oil for about a year. Okay, at least all those people that I sacked have somewhere to move to now. Oh man, I wonder how long these stay working for. Because they're really eating into my budget. Maybe what I need to do is delete the roads that lead to them. If they have no road access, then they'll probably stop functioning. I'm not sure if that's the case. I so rarely use walls and towers and such. But I guess we'll find out soon enough. Alright, so I need food coming in, and I need food coming in fast. Again, we'll make a save, because this is a difficult mission. I also need to make sure there is no risk of... Look how fast that became a fire trap. Look how fast that became a fire trap. This building could catch fire any moment. And then I've got to get rid of it. If you ever think one prefecture is enough, you're probably wrong. Distant battle. Okay, so now we have 2 people coming to kill us. I need a barracks. I need a barracks. Oh, well, it's got to go somewhere. Might as well go there. This is going to get rather awkward for squeezing in all the people that I'm going to be squeezing, but it is what it is, as I oft say. Now, it doesn't matter if I have 1x1s or 2x2s at this early stage, so I am not concerned about throwing down plenty of fountains. Which, as I said, have a range of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These guys are actually going to be a bit thirsty. I'm just going to stick down a well at the moment, because I really don't have... I don't have the anything to deal with them right now. I wonder if these guys will merge. If they do, that'll save me some bother. It's also unlikely that these guys are going to evolve anyway, because there's no space to. But yeah, I need oil on the go, and I need it now, which means I need lots of workers. Lots and lots of workers. As I said, Caesar is probably going to have to bail me out here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of these. I think we'll be okay. Get off my case, Caesar. Oh, Caesar has no bailout for us. That's horrible. We're going to be in debt to Caesar for a while, I rather think. We need employees, and we need them bad. We also need money. We need it bad. And another thing. Another sandstorm has blocked us. Oh, and I forgot. We deleted all of our everything, which means we need a doctor. And we need religion for everybody. Including Mars. If Mars gets angry again, well, we could kiss this campaign goodbye. Please get out of my way, I have temples to build. There we go. That'll keep everybody very temporarily happy. Mercury just, well, I mean, everyone's angry with us, but they'll see the funny side soon. And they'll see things a bit funnier if I build them another bunch of temples, right? I mean, it was all a good laugh, right? So I can only go 5,000 into debt, and as you can see, my debt is climbing and climbing. Such is the nature of Caesarea, it is one.
This place needs more workers.
Oh, I don't disagree. Might seem a bit frivolous to build these. Okay. This is bad. I think that's going to be the end of it, because I forgot about my temples. Yeah, they're just going to wreck everything I have. Let's forget that happened, and this time not forget about our beloved gods. And we're also going to place religion as our #1 thing, so they don't get all angry at us. There we go, governance and religion. Ooh, we don't want them getting any more irritated than they already are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're right, I missed that 10th workshop, but we don't need it right now. Actually, what I can do is mothball oil, because I don't have the workers for it right now. And that's what I'm going to do. Oil industry is off. People are eating more food than they're producing. They're barely producing anything. Let's get those extra prefectures on the go, because you can never have too many of them. Oh, jeez. See what I mean? I look forward to your wrath, Caesar. I know it's coming. There's really no point in building water at this point. Get off my back, man. Doctor's pretty necessary, though. Oh, and I never did undo these roads. Oh, well, it was fun to do before. Let's just do it again. Oh, wait, no, I did. They're just still working somehow. Madness. Oh well, we'll have to just decommission the forts because they're using up valuable employees. It's nice having them. I'm not going to disagree with that. But they gotta go. Whew. This is far from good. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, please. All these traders that can't come and see to me. It's expensive, but I think I'll plaza this whole thing up. Yeah, why not? Because these people are gonna get hungry. And I just need anything I can get my hands on, to the point where I'm going to want to tax these guys. I'll give them the library, and I will give them entertainment. That is not entertainment, that is taxation. I often get the two mixed up. So there we go. This is a dangerous state to be in, but it's the state that I am in. Might as well chuck a reservoir over here. I'm just going so far into debt. I know loans are not my thing, but I am a beggar today, and beggars and choosers, they have this intricate relationship where they cannot be each other. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, boom. I'm just doing this so I can get some taxation on the go. People love me enough, so they should be okay if I start taxing them, as long as I give them oodles of money. Get rid of the priority we had there. The gods are okay-ish. They'd be a bit more okay if I actually... Okay, we're starting to get oil on the go. We have unemployed people. It means I can unmothball oil and start making money again. Got another workshop for oil on the go. Caesar's gonna get so angry with me. He is gonna get so angry with me. Probably gonna spill his wine, he's so mad. But such is the nature of Caesarea, it is not an easy level.
This city is so dull. Even a priest likes a good gladiator fight from time to time.
What a savage. Alright, let's get some gardens on the go here. And even some small statues. Some statuettes, if you will. Pshaw. There we go.
I've been thrown out of my home!
Now we just gotta start making some money. We're pumping that oil, and with a bit of luck we'll sell it off, and we'll be able to pay off our debts to Caesar. And boy, have we got debts to Caesar right about now. Don't wanna waste a position right there for it, but I might have to. Oh well, as long as everybody is paying us the denarii they owe us, then we should be okay. And when it comes down to it, there we go. We're making some money. But we still have that distant battle, which could become enemies at the door very soon, so even though I ain't got the money for it, I'm going to throw down a barracks, and hopefully we can get our Primal Legion up and on the go. Someday I'll re-erect this as a half-decent city. Or half-decent district of my city, but that day is not today. It's not much denarii, but it's still denarii that comes in. This should be worth saving. Jake, you should build that 10th oil workshop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Caesar wants my oil? Could he just go away? You can have some cheetahs and giraffes instead. Now I could send the money I have to the city, but I'm not doing that because it cheapens the experience a bit. I think I did it once before, so I'm kind of going back on myself, but those kinds of things happen. 1x1s are so ugly, but yeah, at least we have something here. I need to crawl my way out of debt, and that'll happen if and when I get these things sold off. Neptune is pleased, but if he was a bit more than pleased, he'd probably give me loads of money for it. Oh well, probably not pleased enough.
You again!
I think Caesar's a bit angry with me. The Emperor is furious for you for still owing money to Rome. He gives you 12 months to repay your debt, or your mismanagement will cost you dearly. We'll have that debt cast off once we sell off all this oil. Well, that's most of it sold off. So just how angry is he? Oh, he's just a little concerned. It's because I gave him that gift. If I gift him every now and then, he'll be fine. But trust me, we've got this in the bag. We are well overproducing food here. We could have a lot more buildings than we actually have. So really, why don't we? Well, because we don't have the money to, that's one reason. Looking not bad.
You again!
Man, he's so angry. But it's hurting our favor here, but we'll get it sorted. I don't know if I want to give him that oil. I think I better. Or else he'll just get more mad at me. Still, we finally have an economy on the go. We have an army, kind of. Just need to get myself out of debt here. There we go. We're in the black. Phew. And before Caesar's army comes in, I would need to get my relations with Caesar very soured. And I'm not that bad, I hope. So how are we looking? Those enemies are looking really, really, really close by. Enemies at the door, July 8 BC. Oh, crivens. We're gonna have a very bad time soon. We need a military academy. It is of vital importance right now. That'll militarily train our troops a bit better, but otherwise, I wonder if they're gonna come in from here. This is concerning. This is very concerning. I don't know which way they come from, but probably here. Potentially here. They could come from anywhere, I just don't know. And I don't have the army to defeat them. And a bit more Oh well. Let's hope our one tiny legion can deal with them. But as long as I have this, the next guy will make sure that they are academy trained. Wherever he is. Okay, the barracks is for some reason having a hard time getting employees. This is awful news for me. Really very awful. I'll stick it there so it'll definitely get employees. Oh dear. Alright, Mohammed. Fortunately, we are now academy trained. With a bit of luck, we can defeat these no-gooders. I'm hearing the sound of lots more of them coming in to kill me. Oh, crivens. This isn't going to go so well, is it? Well, there was an attempt. Ah, but while all this is happening, I can have another fort erected. This time, well, probably just more javelineers. But I'll clear up this area and... pow. That means that whilst these guys are fighting, my barracks can keep producing units for me. People wanted me to play Damascus. I wonder if we're going to survive this. We might not. But we'll try. Kill them. There are more of them than there are of us. We're only quite daring. We're not good enough at this. Oh lord, they're fast. They're faster than we are, I think. It's possible. Oh, they barrage us as well? I wonder if they will just do that. They did hurt our health there. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Nothing but the most advanced strategies here. Alright, another one kicks the bucket. You'll never take us alive. We are Rome's finest. Ah, shoot! He got caught. Save him! No Roman left behind. Wow, he survived as well. And our prefect has come to join the fight.
The city's defenses should never have let the enemy through.
Oh, give me a break. I get enough of that from Caesar. Bring them down. Okay, the prefect is down. But the Numidians... Yes! We survived, but at what cost? Phew. Jake Microtech. Listen, I had to do that to survive. It was all I could do to survive. Okay, we're looking good. I overproduce food for these guys. I produce enough food for like 3,000 plus people. But still, this is a necessity, just to keep everything running smoothly. I'll erect another prefecture here. And honestly, another one here. And get some houses here. But this is acceptable. I'm finally making money. Enough to the point where I can keep some oil on the back burner. 14 would be quite nice. 16 would be even better. We're making money. We have huge amounts of unemployment, which is good. Never let anyone tell you that unemployment is bad for you. And we have more to play with here. So, about that furniture. Who buys it? You buy it, huh? Let's open this up and let's start exporting that furniture. Well, I think Caesar's going to be a bit angry at us if we don't get some more exports on the go.
You again!
Trust me, Caesar, it's part of my plan. Also, why is everyone so angry at me? Particularly Mercury. He's got two things going just fine, but he's displeased. Well, the population is rather high. I should be building more. But that is something I can fix. For example, by building this here, getting rid of these gardens, and building a road. Again, I'm in debt. I don't even care. It's just something that I have to live with right now. Because I am going to get more commerce on the go. So we need a dock right here. I don't actually know where the boats come in from, but it's going to be here somewhere. So there we go. This should have enough range for the walkers to get over here and get labor access. If it doesn't, I have just gone and screwed myself over. But I don't think that's the case. I'm going to delete just enough to get enough industry. Here we go. 15. So actually only 2 timber yards are going to be required. This is good and bad. Mostly bad. I can't tell if that's part of the dock or not. It was not good. So, we actually have space here to have the entire warehouse over here, which is rather nice. There we go. Warehouse. Is there anything else I can sell overseas here? They'll buy our iron, but I don't have any rocks to mine into for iron. And iron's price is... Nah, I'd only get 40 a pop for it. Still a good deal, but I'm not about to start bending everything around for it. So a 1, a 2, and then we'll get our industries up and on the go as well. Get them right here. Workshop for furniture, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. They should get access to labor. I can't imagine why they wouldn't. And engineer post, prefecture. Even if this is a desert map, that should be good enough for everybody to be covered by fire. Covered in fire protection, rather. Quite the Freudian slip. Well, what a difficult map. Let's plaza this up, even though we're in debt to Caesar again. Because we're that confident in how good we are. It'll take a while to flesh out these Okay, Ceres is unhappy with us. Everybody's getting really unhappy with us, so let's start propping up those temples again. The last thing I need is Mars getting on my case again. And the thing is, these guys should more or less instantly get access to labor. Okay, so there's a storm that's going to stop us from exporting our furniture for quite some time. That's very bad for us. But at least we have a nice surplus of oil that we can sell at... Oh! Mars did take offense. I did that pretty badly. I did that extremely badly. So how about those other enemies? Are they at our door? Enemies at the door, 7 BC. We're now at 6 BC. That's all I can really say to that. Caesar wanting our oil again. There we go. This is still going to be bad because I'm probably about to get attacked and I have little defense against it. I should probably sell off all that oil and tell Caesar to go do one. We'll give him a nice gift again. It's been a while since the last one, but he is not getting that oil. Okay, the storm seems to be gone now, which is good, and I can start exporting the furniture. Anything over 4 should be good. And we have a little bit overproduction of it, so eventually that warehouse should overfill. Which is good. This isn't so good though. Especially if they're down there. Okay, health is perfect and we're very bold. I think we can take these guys on. Unfortunately, the massacre of the other unit has left these guys shaken. So we're going to have to hold out quite well against these guys on our own. Like I said, it never rains, but it sure does pour. 1, 2, 3. I'm just thinking I could do with a few more units here. And by a few more, not units, houses. Because I just feel like I'm overproducing for these guys, which I am, but... Okay, once they become a little less than shaken, we should be able to do good things with them. Okay, I need you guys to busy yourself with my walls, if you could be so kind. Some of them are, which is great. I should be able to finish off some of these. No, don't focus on the zebras! Okay, your morale is poor, but you can join in at least. Come on. Stop killing this. They're a lost cause. Okay, nothing's good for morale quite like slaughtering the enemy, right? And I'll just send you guys home. That's right, send them packing. Phew. Considerably smaller than Lutetia's one, but then this is the peaceful one, not the military one. We already raised this area, it's just getting raised and raised some more. What a sorry, ill-done-to province. Okay, we do overproduce food, and I know I just said I don't want to, but I might end up selling some fruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What, really? 13, and I don't even need 9. Alright, 3 of these guys are going goodbye. They're being replaced with fruit. And I am setting up a warehouse right here. The warehouse will only take in fruit. And we are now selling fruit. Just want to make sure the granary only takes in wheat, which is good. There we go. Fruit is a little slow to produce, but 3 of them should take care of that 25 demand. And then some.
I'm lucky to have a job with unemployment this high.
You're lucky to be alive. A good thing I'm such a great governor. Okay, this should be the last of the defenses that we really need. I'm still erecting it. Excellent. So the gods no longer hate us. Indifference is the best kind of difference. We'll build up a few more small temples though, just to keep them on our good side. You can turn god effects off. Mother actually used to always do that, but I'm sure she had her reasons.
Dockers are collecting some goods we're buying from a warehouse. Another successful voyage. The profit from this place makes the seasickness bearable.
Sometimes, and I don't know why, you can get the wrong good thrown into the warehouse, but they should get rid of it. Alright, Caesar, you can have your bloody oil. Just get off my back. Okay, so we've sorted things out financially. We have a population on the go. It's well fed. I think we can move on to another little place. Now they enter from here, which is discouraging me from building up too much around here. But they also enter from there, and this is where I want my patricians. Which does offer me some other areas, like right here in the center, for example. If I just go the Casa and Palace route, this should be fine. I do tax my people right, and yet they still idolize me as a god. That's fine, as long as I pay plenty above Rome. One wonders what they could even build here, and yet have them fed by these guys. Oh well, we don't... I'd rather have a bit more money in the coffers before I started building another part of my beautiful province. More battles on the way. Rome nice and happy. There we go. Nice fat stacks of cash. Won't be much bigger or more populous than that, I imagine, but let's just see what we can do with what we've got. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jeez, that's plenty, that is. Me and my figures of 8, but I do love them. Again, there is no such thing as too many prefectures in a desert map. And again... One, 2, space, 1, 2. That should be plenty. And yes, 1, 2, 1, 2, space, 1, 2. That seems satisfactory. How bad can I be with this? I won't be able to plaza it if I do what I'm about to do, but I think I'll do it anyway. I mean, I could build another reservoir system over here, but I like my magical Roman water. It's Roman magic, I ain't got to explain a thing. Wonderful. So with that, I can set up my reservoir right here. And no one's gonna mind. Well, I hope no one's gonna mind. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's it, but I'm not sure. But that's not going to be enough. I need a few here as well. There we go. Let's see how that goes down. It still requires some engineering, some prefecting, and by some I mean lots of prefecting. How did the prefecture catch fire? Prefectures are meant to be immune to fire. Madness. Just utter madness. That's why I am the opposite of fond of desert maps. I always gotta throw stuff like that at you. Let's see if one of these will merge, and then I'll have some happiness going. Okay, I need some marble on the go, and it's going to come from you. Let's open up the trade route and start importing the old marbles. Because I am sick of building these small, insignificant temples. What my people deserve are oracles. We're watching Jake's Roman magic show. It pretty much is. It is Roman magic. One, two, three, no, that's not far enough. There you go. Also going to need doctors on the go. These doctors don't believe in borders. Or let's stick them anyway. That'll do. Would he just piss off? I ain't giving him 30 oil. He can do one if he wants that. Let's get our forum on the go. These people don't like how ugly this place is, so we'll give them some lovely gardens. Probably not going to be enough. They will want plazas, but we can deal with that in a bit. Just lovely. I'll even give them a large statue because it should cover quite a lot of these unattractive areas. And once we get some marble, which we now have, I can start throwing down some oracles here, just to make the places a bit more livable. Otherwise, though, I do want a lot more... Actually, no. Sod the oracle. I'm going to give them a temple. Don't think I gave them one yet. So, Ceres, farewell. I'll give them their theatre. These are horrible places to live, and I kind of feel bad for building such nasty, ghastly areas to live. But needs must. Enemies closing in. Right, we deserve to have more of an army to defend ourselves with. How? Why? It's right next to the bloody prefecture. I think I tore down some genuine places to live there. But that is their problem, not mine. So all these guys will explode in popularity and desirability, and we'll have some small castles on the go again. I'll plaza up anything that needs it. Looking good. Looking not half bad. But I think I could stand to have more people living here. This is not an exact science. At least not the way I'm doing it. Heavens, no. It's like I'm really playing Banished. Okay. It's getting a little silly how ineffective my prefects are at this. So I'll slam down another one. And no, even if I have enough, Caesar is not getting that oil. Okay, okay. You've made your point, Caesar. I have plenty of oil. Get off my back. What a nasty sound. Do we still have zebras kicking about? It'll take a while for the marketplaces to supply all these places decently, but it will happen. There we go. There we go. See, everything's looking just fine and dandy. Jake, when will you stream Banish now? I'm like 2 years too late for that. Jake, your prefectures are full of arsonists. Really, they're just not performing up to standard today. I think I hear the governing body behind fire safety standards in the background. And he ain't happy. So the price of wine has gone up, which is going to make it more expensive for me to import. That's all that really matters about that. Right, really, I'm going to have to get this on the go. Because a lot of these places refuse to evolve. Casas have pretty low standards, really. But there we go, as long as I can get everyone here up to Casa level, I'll be relatively satisfied with it. But I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I could feed a lot more people with this. Still a few to move in, but I think we can do better than this. Oh, those can't even reach, so never mind that. As long as Caesar isn't getting on my back about debt, then we're doing not too shabby. Don't really want to build statues here since it's taking up a lot of land space, but there we go. I'm not too concerned about that. I mean, our target population is, what, 7,000? Prosperity will be easy to get since it's capped at about 30 or 35 with casas. Peace will take some time and favor will be easy. Culture I can just build culture farms later on for. Otherwise, so I think we got this one in the bag. Yeah. Could maybe build another small community up here if I really need it, but I don't think I do. We're looking at 1,000 unemployed people. But I pay a good dole, so surely they want to keep working for me. I'm going to start turning my attention to having patricians here then. I don't need many of them. I think I barely need any of them, so I'm going to start building more timber. Why here? Ah, because I never told you not to. Gotta specialize, that's important. We're looking good. What next? Yeah, if I want to get that on the go, I'm going to need to start stockpiling items. So when it comes to pottery, pottery comes in by imports, which is fine. I can just import them willy-nilly, everything's okay. Heck, why not just start that here and now? Pottery comes in through here. I want to import it now. It's not like I can import clay, so if I get pottery, I'll need wine as well. It's going to be expensive. But the only wine place needs to be down here. Wine comes by boat. Oh, we only have one type of wine? That can't be right. It is. Oh my, we're actually limited to grand villas then. It's interesting. I didn't expect that at such a late level. Import wine. Wow, okay. Well, the more you know. We're going to have grand villas then. At least they're a bit easier to set up for, but they don't make such an impact on my prosperity. So that's going to be something to keep in mind. Ah, well. As long as we have plenty of furniture coming in. Also, I need to start emptying this warehouse so that we trade center. I don't really know what trade center does, but what I was going to do was empty that warehouse so that I don't have the marble taking up precious space there. You know, Jake, maybe you need to find a place beside the prefectures to hide all that oil from Caesar. I think the prefecture arsonists would have their way with it. So we're completely making do without weapons or selling iron. Our economy is suffering a little bit for it. In fact, it's about to suffer a lot as I import all this pottery. Jings, that's more pottery than I was really needing, but... well, better have it and not need it, right? I think it couldn't even hurt to have the wine... oh wait, no. Wrong. Wine comes in by sea, right? That's the whole thing I came here to check. Yes, indeed. So, in addition to marble, you take in the wine, please. It's going to be expensive. As long as there are no devolutions, this is an excellent turn of events. No entertainment, they say. Are you not entertained? There you go. This little guy in the corner is probably going to have a bit of problems, so we'll just cut him off altogether. Storms again, but we managed to get our wine imported. Caesar.
You again!
Listen, I had to buy 16 tons of wine. It was crucial for my city. But that's okay, that'll go away. Oh, that sound, I hate it. Where are they? I want to kill them so they stop hurting my feelings. Oh, well, maybe now is not the ideal time to be sending my army out to destroy zebras. With a bit of luck, that will suffice to take them out, but just in case, we'll get some backup, but I need those zebras killed. We don't fight very well on horseback, but they suffice for this mission. Okay, there we go. So we got money, we got people, but it's still not a very good city in Caesar's eyes. And we should really stop going to him complaining about being in debt. It's also nice to sell some fruit. I know I say that I never sell food in a mission, but it's actually kind of nice to do so, just because it's so different. Now I need to fast forward a bit to generate some money, or else I'm never going to be able to get this patrician block up and off the ground. But how does our money come in? That's something I'm curious about. Jake, we can still see rotting remnants of old Caesarea. It's like a tourist destination. Right, so our expenses are pretty low. I can even start... I'll give Caesar there a little gift, and I'll pay myself a tiny little salary. 5 denarii a month ain't too shabby. Oh, well, pottery just got more expensive. Good thing we stocked up on it while it was super cheap. But we have plenty of money to start building a tiny little patrician block, and it really is going to be tiny. I'm not even sure where to begin with this one, because it's probably going to go on fire no matter what I do. At least we're close to the road to Rome, so it'll be fast enough. I will start with the Colosseum, actually, because this is a really good place to put it. I'm even going to hold my finger on the map where the corner of the Colosseum is going to be. I think it's there. Let me double check. That was off by 1. There we go, right at the edge of my finger there. There we go. Oh, shoot. It was probably there. Oh yeah. Which means I'm going to build around this. Just to a little degree. So I'm going to need... let's see, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Didn't go so hot last time, but this time we'll have no such problems, I'm sure of it. This isn't overly big, but it still might be a bit too big. That should be plenty big enough for anyone. And now it feels kind of small. Oh well, that's neither here nor there. Let's get our gatehouse on the go. And we will not need much food, thankfully. Not for this. So, yeah, granary on the go. We're going to need 2 types of food. We could have 3. That's the funny thing. We could certainly have 3. I mean, who would be the wiser? Okay, right. I'm running a risk here by keeping all this very on-fiery. So we'll get some people here right off the bat. And we'll neaten it up later. As long as we have some people to supply labor, we'll be good to go. As long as in the end we have an engineer post and 2 prefectures, because 1 never seems to be bloomin' enough. Hold on, this is a great idea. What if it's all just kind of dead end? So we have our 3 granary types just as a dead end stop here. That way we don't need 1 here, and it could just be a straight line. Makes things easier for the prefects. The only risk is prefects might not cover this, but I can alleviate that. Hell, I'll find a way. That does mean I need this big enough to satisfy. There we go. Double up on the prefectures. The nearest one takes the wheat, because wheat grows twice as fast as the others. The others can take the fruit, and the other takes the meat. That said, though, the fruit farm is going to be the closest because it's the only desirable one to live next to. So I gotta think, 320 times 3? 900? I think 100 people end up living in a large or grand, and so I can have 9 of them. Does 9 sound right? Could I do more? Should I do more? So many questions left unanswered. We'll figure it out. What's important is that we have the capacity to. But 1 wheat should be enough. And if we get... oh my, these are very unattractive to live by. No, I think we can double up quite safely. Wheat, wheat. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing 1 farm here, haven't I? Me and my planning. It feels nice to be comfortable in this level when I remember all the struggles it gave me as a kid. But I guess like many, once you actually get the economy up and on the go, you have little to worry about. Destroyed. Yeah, I'm short. What have I got? 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, yeah. We need 2 more piggies. And 1 more fruit. It's almost like I can't count. Trust me, I maybe can. But that shouldn't be far enough for them to go to get some labour. Slight issue of water here, and by slight I mean I should have given this some thought. We can have you here. Could have you just about anywhere, really. Although we could focus on having almost all of our guys live on this side, and then we can get the water over here. Or, I don't know. I'll just build and see what sticks. Just want to make sure that there's no fire risk happening around here. Which means I'm going to need a prefecture here as well, because otherwise, kaboom. We're almost at kaboom level. There we go. Just in time. And the damage risk, good. The engineer does make his way down there, I think. And by I think he does, okay, he does. Good. Nothing to worry about. Jake, has Twitch fixed your subscriber numbers issue? Yeah, it's down and it's not budging. But that's fine. I don't play for subscribers. I say as I cry myself to sleep. So how are we looking on the waterfront? That should keep plenty of people satisfied around here. And like I said, I want my Colosseum here. Oh yeah. You know, if anything, I could get people down here to produce the people that I need, which will be Actor Colony. If anything, that means I should shift the prefecture a little bit further back. Well, no, you'll probably pop out and go that way every now and then anyway. Gladiatorial and Lions. I like this. I've never built in this corner in Caesarea before for patricians, so we'll see how this goes. Probably terribly, potentially very badly. But that is the thrill of it all. Don't want to finish this in case I block the road to Rome. That's why I always punch a couple of holes in my aqueducts. Because if I ended up sealing off the road to Rome, the game will automatically demolish whatever gets in the way, but it usually demolishes a lot more than that, because the game can be an asshole sometimes. So I think we want to set up our warehouse to be relatively close to where the market ladies are going to be, and the markets are all going to be around here. So if I just set up one, all I need is for it to get all the everything. But that's okay, we're not going to have many buildings here, so it doesn't need to really go too far. But then again, maybe two is better. One on wine and oil, the other on the other two. Get the pottery, get the furniture. Because I still overproduce on the furniture? Kind of. Wish I produced a bit more. The problem is I built an extra wood thing without building the furniture for it. So there we go. That'll get a lot more furniture produced. That response is the most enthusiastic response I think somebody would have after knowing their subscriber number actually went down rather than up. It's a conflicting feeling for me, because I do love money, but I hate selling out. This probably isn't close enough for what I'm wanting, but who even knows what I want? I've not made this large enough, but I can just put the smaller 2x2s around here. I should just start building and see what sticks. Which means I'm getting rid of some of you. Heck, most of you. In fact, pretty much all of you. That works fine for me. So straight away we're going to need markets. Quite a lot of markets. A doctor is a necessity, but not quite yet. What we need is religion. 2 religions. So I can get rid of Venus and Neptune. Everyone's still happy, right? Well, they're indifferent, that's good enough. So, Venus and Neptune. Get that doctor on the go. Don't want anyone falling ill around here. So that covers religion. We also need people to be suitably schooled up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, school. That leaves like 4 here, so it means we're going to have a space here for a barber. I want the school to be central so it sends kids out in both directions rather nicely. Well, I say that, but I think a school here would cover anyone I want to get. Ah, well, what's done is done. They're also going to need a library, whether I like it or not. And they will need an academy, whether I like it or not. A theatre is also a necessity. An amphitheatre might be, but it also might not. I want to see what happens first. Actually, that barber might not be best placed there. I'll tell him to go away, all the way over there, see what happens. I'm going to put a small statue right here to ensure that if this guy evolves, he evolves into them. It's going to be ugly, it's going to be very difficult to get the... what's the word? The desirability of this place high enough. Still, they'll need a fountain, whichever way you cut it. So there you go. Like I said, I'm a nice guy. So they're getting in the furniture, they're getting in their pottery. We'll get this. Now, Moloth asks a question about the game, kind of, which is nice. People are paying attention to the actual gameplay here, which is the whole reason I streamed. How does he play in such high resolution? There is a modded exe file for this game out that plays it at 1920 by 1080. Just Google it, Caesar 3 1920 1080. It's not without its quirks, but it's really good. I mean, this is kind of funny, the way you still see the background when you open that. That used to take up the whole screen, but it doesn't anymore. Alright, the enemies are closing in once again. We expect nothing less. It's going to take large statues aplenty here, so I may as well fill the center with them. And oracles don't need road access. I think I'm going to plonk one here. And hold on, is that even going to do anything? No, no it's not. Why even build it? Well, it's built now. Okay, so no one's going to grow any bigger without some bathhouses on the go. Don't really want to have to build these guys further up still, but... Again, punching holes in these so I don't block the road to Rome. Fill this up and we can get our bathhouses over here. Far enough away that it's not going to bother people, because this is going to be a fairly undesirable place. And you, I want you to grow and grow. So there'll be large statues aplenty right behind you, so don't you worry, girly. Bathhouse access is on its way, I hope. Okay, poor access to employees is going to start hurting people right about now, so let's build another bunch of houses here for people to move into. Alright, so I thought... No employees live nearby, you say? That's strange. There we go, you're up and on the go now. I built you in the wrong place. I wanted my fountain here. Get out. And get in. So there we go. Now we're going to see how high we can go. So, lack of entertainment again. So that does tell me that an amphitheater is a simple bare necessity. We'll get that up and on the go. We will, of course, get the forum, because there's no point having patricians if you don't tax them to hell and back. Tax Meekit. So, yeah, that should cause a few more evolutions. Hold on. Since when did anyone sell me... Carthago Nova just said they would sell me more vines? Must have just been a graphical glitch. I'm fairly certain they never sell it. And now a hospice is required. And after that, we should have plenty of room for patrician housing. And one more thing, they need an extra god to worship. Hold on, didn't I give them two? Ah, they only have two, they need a third. So we gave them Neptune, we gave them Venus. Let's give them Mercury. Not in the deadly sense, though. I wonder if I can get another one going here if I make it desirable enough. That's an exciting prospect. There you go, have Mercury. Looking good. Oh, that's great. They're going to get a third type of food, but they will have that third type of food because we have so many types of food available to them. This is great. Let's get patricianing. Jake, make some statues on the cliff. What a brilliant idea, thanks. I can't actually build anything useful up here, but if I throw some statues, they'll actually give their area of effect desirability boost. And there we go, Grand Villa, the best kind of housing I can have on this scenario. You don't have Academy yet? No, of course you do. Don't be silly. So there we go, let it grow, let it grow. This guy actually can't grow much bigger, he's stuck there, so I'll just delete him. Beautiful, just beautiful. Probably was better to scale back the ambitions because, well, ka-chung, ka-chung. Just makes it a lot.
Unemployment here to make your hair stand on end.
Yeah, if I don't get interrupted by barbers every now and then. A lot easier to scale what you do. And get you built over there so you have water access. If anything, there's something nicer about villas than the luxury palaces, but in another more accurate way there isn't. So these each hold 100 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go away, Caesar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, really, I can feed loads of people. I'm not too concerned about having loads of them. 300, 600. Well, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 300 people. So I could have about 18 of these. One. I won't, but I could. And that's what feels so good. These fussy guys. Always needing bigger and better things. But that's why I love them. That's not true. The reason I love them is the vast quantities of money they give me. I gotta be careful with building anything more here, because if I don't keep this area open, it's gonna be considered blocked off, so unfortunately this could be the last one I get to build in this corner. It'll grow up to take up this area. Barbarians, they just never learn, do they? Here I am trying to bring civilization. And they're just having none of it. Funny to think we had so many money problems, and that's just a thing of the past. The Empire's boundaries have changed. Check your Empire map for more details. Okay, we'll send our people home first. This is something that can only happen in the career. Ooh. Oh. We can import more wine. Well, why not? Why not? That's going to upgrade these guys. Okay, it won't because there's not enough entertainment, but now I can have them level up even further, which is interesting. I'll give it some thought. Okay, this is also quite interesting because I can have someone can grow here. That's cool. That's very cool. We'll see what we can make of this. Jake, is it possible to make an aqueduct maze and bridges as traps for invaders? They will just destroy the aqueducts. This isn't Stronghold. In Stronghold you could, and you could, in Stronghold 2, set up log traps which would destroy them. So our prosperity is going to keep rising. It rises because we pay more than Rome. It rises because we make money. It rises... the quality of your housing is a cap on how much it rises. But it's still there. I'm quite curious to see if I can slot another one in here. I might be able to. And if I can, I will. That might be enough, but the warehouses and the farms could hurt it quite substantially. So these guys will grow, and I need this one to grow just a bit more. Isn't it grand? I'm gonna have a big problem if there's devolution around here. With that in mind, I'm even gonna set up another marketplace because I dare not risk it. One, two, three, four. Okay, how big is it? An average force. That can be dealt with 3 of my guys. Horse, javelin, and horse. Yeah. There you go, Caesar. Caesar is so incredibly impressed he is talking about making you his heir. See, when you're this good, it just comes naturally. Get another mounted force on the go. And tell off Caesar for sealing our sound. This is looking great. A bit of a limitation here with the water, but I can fix that with a small fountain. And he grows and grows and grows. It's just so good to see this. Now I can fix the lack of entertainment for them. I don't want them to grow into large thingamajiggers, but it's... Sorry, I shouldn't use such silly words. I will reflect on what I've done. Now if I can just squeeze you away, I can slot in 2 more of these. If I can throw down 1, 2, 3, there we go. There we go. Oh, this is going to be a thing of beauty if you grow up. The lack of school access hurts us here. Incredibly, though, I can build a school right here. That would never reach. And that defeats the point. Let's get rid of you. Build a school here. The other school is there. It might or might not reach far enough for those others, but I can do something about that. Still, oracles look good. If there is an enemy spawn here, my patricians are screwed in a terrible way. If fruit farms are desirable, shouldn't you flip the wheat and fruit? Good point, but I need my wheat to be... Wait, what? Is my fruit here? You mean you want these fruit farms here? The thing is, wheat grows faster than the other things. I can't guarantee that it would reach the granary efficiently enough. Because, I mean, he only just got back to the wheat farm there from the granary. Efficiency is more important than that, but I have every confidence that this will be okay. Just garden him up. It might not work, it might backfire, but it did backfire. Damn. Okay, I need to make this area just a little bit more desirable. Just a teensy bit more will do. I could get rid of a marketplace. I could exchange the school and the oracle. Bingo. Again, I am short on a school here. Schools have such a limited range. It can be infuriating at times like this. Do I really want to, though? Can I get rid of one of these oracles safely? There's a question. The answer is maybe. It hurt a couple of them. Hurt it bad. I don't think I could affect you well enough from here. My small statues are too limited in effect. I was thinking about getting a school right here, but that would further drop the desirability. I could kill the marketplace, though. And then again, that's not a lot of... No, the marketplaces are close enough to the food. We should be okay. The very food that seems to be running suspiciously low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Okay, I think I'm building more than I can actually support here. So I'm actually going to scale this back a little bit. I can kill you. I can stick an oracle there. And they're going to actually start taking in more people. That's another concern. Could offset this slightly by building another 3 farms. Heck, even more than 3 could suffice. They're going to get all the access to people that I need. Get another fruit farm there. And then kill you to produce... No, not you. Kill you to produce wheat. Hopefully this doesn't hurt anybody too badly. The extra oracle should offset this. But I do worry a little bit about my food production here. If I could even produce a bit more, I'd be happy. But that'll do me just fine. Poor access to employees, but that's borderline acceptable. Yeah, that should be okay. I could be happy enough with this. Our prosperity will go up, and as long as the peace follows with it, we'll be okay. Jake, how about blocking the path by building a street that doesn't connect to the main road? How do you mean? I'm not sure I follow. I need to keep this open, because if I plug this, it'll choke them away from the road to Rome. They need to have access to both this point and this point. If they have that, then everything is okay. So things are looking good here. We produce plenty of food to feed all these people, and as these people breed, they should offer me greater population there. But I'm going to set up a hippodrome now, and no one can stop me. There is the prudent question of where am I going to put up my hippodrome? I'd love to snag it on a corner. Corner snagging is the way to go. But then I'd have to delete one of these guys. Oh well, I can do that. I have the power. Here you go, Hippodrome. There's your new There you go. Which does mean that I need some chariot makers, but I can solve that. So you might ask, why did I build a hippodrome? Well, that's because when you build a hippodrome, it gives a global bonus to entertainment. So we've now got small palaces on the go instead of grand villas. I just thought that would be nice to have some palaces instead. This little guy here refuses to evolve, which is, well, it's his funeral. It does feel like I might be hurting the food production here a little bit though. So 106. The warehouse still hurting desirability here, but there's little I can do about that. I can set up my own house here. Seems like what any good governor would do. I produce 16 times 160 amounts of food. So what is 16 times 160? It's 1,600 plus 800 plus 160. Okay, that's fine. I never produced weapons to. Holy crap! Did I actually send off those troops they needed? Okay, thank God. I just had that moment of oops in my head there. Okay, I think I produced plenty of food for these guys. I just wanted to reassure myself in the head. That's looking good. This concerns me slightly. I wish I had a solution for this. I kind of maybe do. No, I certainly do. If I put my school here, there is the slightest of chance it's going to send some children. Entertainment schools. If it sends children over here, it does. Okay, that's good. Means I can delete this school and erect an oracle. That's going to give... You mess with Rome, you go home. There we go. We did it, lads. Sadly, that's just still slightly not enough to increase the desirability here. I could move these two warehouses up and bring the forum down. That would be enough. But that's also a change I don't want to have to do. Could also throw the barber somewhere. Could throw the barber here. Get rid of said barber and replace it with a statue. I'd be amazed if that... Okay, that did make the difference. Cool. That's the first time I've ever built a small palace block. I feel good about myself for that. Their issue, though, is that there's not enough variety, because they don't have access to hippodromes. If I increase the coverage of other kinds, I would be able to offset that. Let's get that culture rating up. We certainly have unemployment to soak up. What they're saying is if I build, or spam is really the word, if I spam theatres and maybe amphitheatres, they're actually going to evolve, which will be quite funny. Because they also take the crowdedness of the venues into account when they judge entertainment value. They don't even have to have actors supplied to them. That's the laugh of it all. And there we go. We now have a medium palace block. Except for this one guy here again. Do I want to go into the trouble of fixing that again? If I switch these two, I might. It'll give like a +2 to desirability for what it's worth. Like a big statue will give about +15 or thereabouts. So that means I'm sticking the wheat farm here, where it really should be, but that's still not enough. I think it needs quite a big boost from there, though. Quite a big boost that I just cannot provide. Then again, okay, we're gonna stick at this one. If we stuck the oracle here, we could then stick another oracle. Hold on, this might not work if I can't put a fruit farm here, but I can. We can stick another oracle here. There we go. We got it. Full Medium Palaces. Jake, do you have a Senate building? No, I could build one. There you go. There's your Senate building. Lets me tell the unemployment at a glance there. It's at 26%. So we've got good culture, good prosperity, peace ticks up on its own, and we've exceeded the population. And we can fix that culture easily enough just by building some schools. Go to school. And we also need to build some libraries. It's all for the culture rating. It measures the amount of schools, libraries, academies, and theatres you have in relation to your population, and it goes by this right here. So we have an above average number of schools, a poor number of libraries, and an average number of sorry, I got my libraries and academies mixed up. But you see what I'm getting at. Ideally it should be perfect, and that can be very hard to achieve. It also takes your demographics into account. But that's okay, we'll finish this very soon. So I'm just going to save the game here, under Marvin of course, and fast forward. Dripping with money, good population. This is ugly though. I will put my hands up and say this is not a beautiful thing. Because what I've done is I've relied on casas, which are the easiest thing to... Hold that thought, I'm under attack, whilst my troops are still away. That's an issue. Prosperity and peace will both max out in 2 years, I'd say. Not max out, but they will achieve the ratings that Caesar requires of me. Okay, this is actually a dangerous place to fight them. I am in danger here. Well, if they bring in any more troops, I'm going to be in danger at least. I think we should fall back. Where are the others? There you are. Good thing we have the world's best engineers who can build us a very fast wall. Jinx, this would be the moment of all moments to mess up now, wouldn't it? Okay, so they're going to chew through our walls for a little bit, which gives you an opportunity to go and flank them. Or not. Nope, they're making their way through. And again, or not. Oh shoot, I went too fast there. Oh, I messed this up in strange and interesting ways. But the main army has arrived just in time. I know you're very bold. Okay, no need. We got it all sorted. Like I said, prosperity and peace. Peace is something you just have to wait on. You will gain it over time. No need to worry. I'm very happy with this block, actually. Considering the being fairly squeezed for space and absolutely no planning, it went really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 Medium Palaces. I could make it 18 if I demolished this and stuck another building there and got rid of this market. But I don't want to rejig my market, ladies, because for all I know I could throw it off and face devolution around here. Wonderful. Jake, remember when you were negative 3,600 denarii? No, I do not. Not at all. Alright, next month I'm probably going to clear it, so save there. Heck, I should probably save this as, what's it called again? Nice Caesarea. Is that even how it's spelled?
How I wish that all of my...
Caesarea. Yep. It's not happy Caesarea. I'd call a place happy if everybody is at least Grand Insulae and you have people of the highest possible buildings, but we did pretty good there.
So, Caesarea's former governor shall live after all, shall he? Rescuing that city from its crisis is quite an achievement. Perhaps I will let you choose the land of his exile.
And that's one of the other reasons I really like this mission, because you were fighting this to determine the fate of its former governor, who was little more than a petty thief, who pocketed all of the denarii from the prefectures and prefect salaries. So now we reach 10th assignment. I can't remember if this is the second last or the third last one. In any case, we get Sarmaz.